So hi guys, my name is SIDDHANT and welcome back to a new video. And the topic for today's video is what are the key ingredients, what are the key characteristics to build a unicorn. So actually I was going to make a video on this topic a few days later. However, every day we are hearing that some of the other startup has turned into a unicorn, right? And by unicorn I mean it has a valuation of more than $1 billion US. That is approximately 7,500 crore Indian rupees. So 2021 has been a great year for Indian startup, and a lot more funding has been received by Indian startups ever in the history of Indian startup ecosystem. And in these 6 months or 7 months of 2021, we already have built 19 unicorns until now, and they are increasing day by day, right? So what is a unicorn? We all know that every startup founder wants to make his startup a unicorn. But what does it take to make a startup unicorn? What does it take to make a business that successful and worth $1 billion US? So we are going to see that in this video. So if you're interested in knowing more about the key ingredients, the secrets and the characteristics of unicorn, then do watch this video till the end. I am going to tell you some amazing lessons and some of the amazing insights. So if you're new to this channel, then do like the video and do subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive the latest notifications of my videos on time. So hi guys, let's directly start with the video. So what is a unicorn? So as I've already told you that a unicorn is a startup or a business that is valued at or above $1 billion US. Currently in India, we have over 52 to 53 unicorns, and 19 of them have come within these 7 months of 2021. And Indian startup ecosystem is booming like never before. Indian startups are getting fundings from a lot of foreign investors, and after this COVID pandemic, now India is again ready to take off. And this is probably one of the best times in the country when you should start your own business or startup. And this is not just for India, right? Now the whole world has went through a great transformation after this pandemic crisis, and therefore there is a lot of opportunity in a lot of sectors all over the world globally. Now firstly, we just need to understand the reality that we are seeing unicorns being built day by day. We are hearing that so and so startup has joined the unicorn club. It is worth $2 billion, $3 billion, but you just need to understand at the end of the day, in India, they are just 52 to 53 unicorn startups. However, there are thousands of businesses that are being registered each and every day, and therefore it is not going to be an easy journey. However, it is worth a try. And if you act cleverly, if you work wisely, if you work hard enough, and if you have a great idea and a great potential to execute that idea in a great manner, then you are definitely bound to create a great business. So it can be a multi-million dollar business, it can be a multi-billion dollar business. You can also go to a great IPO exit as well. So many people think that to create a great business, idea is the most important thing. Definitely the idea plays a great role in determining the potential of the business. However, idea is just 10%, 90% is how you execute that idea. Therefore, a person with a great idea but with zero execution will definitely fail. However, a person with a moderate idea but with a great execution is definitely going to convert that idea into a great big business. So what are the characteristics, what are the key ingredients of a unicorn? So starting with the characteristics, let me tell you that it's often said that success can't be replicated. However, there are some of the key features that are common in each and every success story, and therefore what we want to do is we don't want to replicate the success, but we want to learn those key features, we want to learn about those key lessons from those success stories, and we want to imbibe them into our company, into our journey. So the first characteristic of a unicorn startup is innovation, being unique, having a groundbreaking innovation, right? So we all know that most of the companies that have turned into unicorns, multi-billion dollar companies, have disrupted the traditional way of working in their industry, right? So if you want to create a big company, if you want to create a unicorn, then the first thing that you should have is innovation, uniqueness. You should have a unique value proposition, right? That should be irresistible for the customers. So now innovation does not mean that innovation in terms of product or services, not just the products, right? But innovation can be in the form of the business model, innovation can be in the form of customer service, innovation can be in the form of the pricing or the revenue model, right? So you can choose any type of innovation that is suitable to your business, to your vision and to your industry. So if you have something that is unique, that is proprietary, and that would solve problem of a large consumer base, then you definitely have a high chance of becoming a success, right? So for example, Ola and Uber I think Ola and Uber have made urban transportation, urban mobility so seamless and so easy. At just one click on phone, you get a cab at your doorstep, right? So it has disrupted, it has transformed the traditional way of mobility, traditional way of transportation in an amazing way, right? The second example can be Airbnb or Oyo, right? It has changed the way people stay during their travels. It has in fact changed the way people are traveling, right? So in an Airbnb, people get to experience not only the area but also the culture, right? And Oyo is a great platform, right? It provides you great hotel amenities at an affordable, cheap price, right? So these are some of the startups that have brought about great transformations, and these are not just unicorns, right? We all know that they are valued at over 10 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion US dollars. Even during the pandemic, the startup or the company that came into the limelight and that boomed was Zoom, right? So Zoom has definitely transformed the way people communicate with each other. It has transformed how people work together, and therefore each and every startup should have one uniqueness, one groundbreaking innovation that nobody else has. That proprietary thing would also help that startup to beat the competition and go a long way. So bigger the problem you're trying to solve and better you are at solving that problem, bigger would be the size of your company and bigger would be the valuation of the company that you will get. Now the second most important characteristic of any founder of a unicorn or any unicorn startup is first innovators, category creators, visionaries, right? So being the first innovator, being a visionary is very important. So having the vision of the future and predicting the future trends is very important for creating a disruptive innovation, right? So you need to have a vision that is beyond the curve, right? You need to see what the others are not able to see. You should be able to predict what the others are not able to predict, and then and only then you will be able to create a disruptive innovation and be a market leader. So if you want to be a market leader, then you definitely have to be one of the first in that industry, and along with being one of the first in that industry, you should have the best execution in that industry. So if you're laggard or if you're entering a saturated market, then the scope for growth or the potential for growth is very small, right? The big players in that market will never let you grow, and therefore being the first in the industry or being better at execution in that industry is very important. And therefore we all have seen that there is one common characteristic or one common ability in all the leaders, in all the successful people, that is being a visionary, right? So you should be able to predict the future. You should be able to think beyond what the other people are able to think, right? And once you're able to do that, you will see a lot of opportunities that other people are not able to see, and you can tap into those opportunities and you can create a great business. So find your niche, find your unique value proposition, and then just make sure that you are always ahead of your competitors. And the only way to stay relevant and to stay ahead of the competitors is by constantly innovating. You can never stop innovating if you want to become a successful business and if you want to sustain it that way. So keep innovating and be a visionary. So the third important characteristic of any unicorn or any highly scalable business is high technology. In this digital age, technology is very important for your business to grow. Without software, your business is just like a hardware. It is not going to go anywhere. It will be small. It will never be able to scale. So what technology gives you is that it gives you the ability to scale your products, ability to scale your services, ability to scale your company, right? And we all know that offline businesses can never match the speed of growth of online businesses. So adopt technology, build technology, invest in technology, and make technology the core of any business you are in, right? It doesn't matter which industry you are in, but technology should be the core of your business. And it not only helps in scaling, right, but it also helps you in improving the work efficiency. It helps you in increasing the productivity of your work. And after this pandemic crisis, many offline businesses have just shut down, right? And only those are surviving who have transformed their business from offline to online. If you have moved from offline to online, only then and then you will survive. And if you are venturing into a purely offline business, then you will limit your growth potential and you will never be able to turn your business into unicorn or a global business. As per statistics, 87% of the unicorns in India are the companies that provide software products, are those who provide tech products, right? 7% are those who are based on hardware, and 6% are those who are based on products and services. So you can see that a major chunk of companies who have grown into unicorns in 4 or 5 years have made it only because they have a scalable technology at the core of their business. As per McKinsey's report, India is predicted to be a $60 trillion economy, right? By 2050, the third largest in the world. We are currently at $3 trillion US. So 3 to 60 trillion US, 20 times growth. This is a huge growth. There is a massive opportunity in our country, in India, and therefore if you want to tap into this opportunity, then you should adopt these characteristics that successful businesses have adopted. And these large economies are not just built on tech companies, right? So for example, US does not only have Microsoft or Apple, but they have large consumer goods companies like they have Starbucks, a coffee chain, McDonald's, a food chain. So not necessarily you should start a tech company, but start a business that has technology at its core and expand that business using technology. Now the fourth and the last characteristic, but the most important characteristic, is being consumer focused. All the unicorns, all the large businesses out there have always been consumer focused. They know more about their consumers than anyone else, right? So be consumer focused. Do what your consumers expect from you, and in fact do a little more than what they expect from you. So 2 basic points that I have already mentioned about, that is target a large enough market and solve consumer problems. So these 2 should be core of your business, and consumers are always the most important part of your business, right? So the main goal of any business should be to simplify the life of the consumer and help them to increase their efficiency and productivity in the day-to-day functioning of their lives, right? Recently, we have seen a boom in the D2C market, direct to consumers market, and all these brands are internet first brands, right? So they have established a great brand on internet. So you can take, for example, Mama Earth, right? So Mama Earth is the great example of a D2C brand, an internet first brand. And there are many companies, as you can see on the screen, in India who have emerged within the past 3 to 4 years, and they have now grown into multi-million-dollar companies or even billion-dollar companies. So you should just have one thing in mind, that the product should be consumer based, the marketing should be consumer based, and even the pricing should be consumer based. You should be able to understand that which target market are you catering to. If you're selling premium products, everything should be based on that category. If you're selling mass affordable products, then each and everything should be focused on that category of consumers. So guys, these were the key characteristics of all the unicorns that are out there, and these are some of things that we should imbibe in our own business. Now just to list 5 key ingredients as well that your business should have, you should take care that you have these 5 ingredients in your business. Not going to explain because they are self-explanatory, but I'm just going to list them. The first one is simple solution to existing large enough problem. Simple solution, large enough problem. The second is strong and highly marketable value proposition. The value proposition should be strong enough, unique enough, and it should be irresistible to your customers and also to your investors. The third is clear vision about the future of the company. What I've already said, that you should have the vision, right? You should have the ability to predict the future. And that is not just in terms of building a company, but also in terms of what would happen next in your market or in your industry. Fourth is do beta test of the products and find initial customers who love your product. So if you have seen my previous video, what it takes to build a great startup, I've said in that video that you should find 100 customers who love your product instead of 1,000 or 10,000 or a million customers who just like your products. So find initial customers who totally love your product and do beta testing. And the fifth and the last key ingredient should be easy to use. UI UX, user interface, user experience should be very easy so that the consumer can adopt quickly and so that the consumer can adapt to it quickly. So these are the 5 key ingredients that your company should have, and 4 characteristics that each and every unicorn has, each and every successful startup has. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you understood all those things, and I hope you're able to implement and imbibe all those characteristics and key ingredients into your business as well. So if you like the video, then do hit the like button, comment your thoughts in the comment section below, share the video with your friends and families, and if you are new to this channel, then subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive the latest notifications of my videos on time. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, thank you.